Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Hey, good afternoon, baseball fans. Welcome to the channel. This is Gorgo 2005, welcoming one and all. And I have some shout outs to give out here to begin with. We have a couple of new followers that came in between streams, and one that just started just a few moments ago. I need to mention Ken Camagnetti and A Fluffy Kitty Ninja God, or AFKN God. No way in holy hell am I going to try to phoneticize that, okay? But we will say a Fluffy Kitty Ninja God. And the most recent one just a few moments ago, I'm not sure quite how to pronounce it, whether it's going to be Twan LX or Twanix 2000. Thank you so much for all of your followers on the channel, everybody here. Mr. 2000 is my 570th follower on the channel. So welcome one and all. We have a little bit of activity yet to come in. Yet to come in today. Yes, great Scott, with the Fluffy Kitty Ninja emotes. Thank you for the appropriate entree. Cavacom, good to see you, buddy. Hey, we have a little less than 100 packs to open up today. My pack production hasn't been the first pronunciation. Twan LX, got it. Thank you. Twan LX 2000. I will remember that because I'm not sure the way the fonts look in this particular place where I'm seeing chat. The font looks like it could either be an uppercase I or a lowercase l, and there's no way in L that I can tell what it is. But I appreciate your affirmation of my first pronunciation, and I will try my best to ignore my subsequent mispronunciations. All right, so let's go ahead and we will get ourselves into some action here. What I want to do is, while I am earning drops, I'm going to take a look at team number one, my Flames, and we're not going to open packs there. We're going to save them for last. Then if we go to my number two account and take a look at that team, we won't open packs there either, but we'll make it to the third team where there will be some chance for us to finally open up some packs. Hi, Calderogo. Okay, I'll be getting my nice pulls today, hopefully, because I have not opened a single pack since Thursday night's content drop. So I'm hoping to get some of those nice new Platinum Series cards, and there may be a few in particular that I'm looking for my Bronze tournament team, because I'm starting to see some of those cards pop up on opposition teams. You were lucky enough to pull a limited edition Franco today. Good for you. Congrats, buddy. That's a nice draw. I've seen that card around, and it is hot. It is not a bad card at all. Yeah, the Platinums are showing up more than you expected there, Schmidt fan. I hope I have some good luck too. Thank you. Thank you. Now, let's go in without any further ado, and we will take a look at team number one, my Flames. And bear with me here, because I got to get there. There we go. Okay, now I've got myself a oh my, is my first perfect draft done and I'm eliminated? Luge, looks like I am done. Here's my first drop. I need to sign up for another perfect draft, and then I'll go up and take a look and see how my daily double did. It doesn't look like it did worth a dang. Okay, so I'm signed up for my next daily. Let's examine this most recent one that I just got eliminated from. I was hoping to have some decent luck with this one because I did not have that bad a team. Or at least I didn't think I had that bad a team. But RNG being what RNG is. Ooh, okay, I came out 2 and 4, so I did not make it to the next round by virtue of the fact of losing 4 and only winning 2. Because look at who I had. I had Albert Pujols and Joe Tinker. And then I had a nice Rod Carew card. I had a Nichiro card. Maybe it was my pitching that was a little bit less than stellar. I had me an Addy Joss, 3 gold starters. I had me some decent relievers, including 96 closer Brian Harvey, but this didn't do worth a hoot. Let's jump out of here then. Now that I've got my next perfect draft started. Okay, so that doesn't have to be put into action for almost another full day. And I've got 3 tournaments running. I'll take a look at this longest running one, the 16. Once I take a look at the main team, my Flames, which just had sim number 5 of the day complete. And I will go back through their schedule and see how I'm doing so far on the day, because I started the day 2 games under 500 at 69 and 71. And it looks like I'm still 2 games under 500 at 71 and 73. So I'm 2-2 so far on the day. That means I've only had 4 games in the 5 sims that have happened. And I'll see here. There we go. Okay, so right there was my off day. The 4 that I played today, win, loss, win, loss. And then an off day for travel. Then I get to play, Scottish baseball. Are you in the chat today? I'm playing you next, buddy, in the very next sim that'll hit at 12:30 Eastern time. And I need to go run and grab myself a drop. Bear with me, please, while I go and do that. And there's my first drop. And let me go reset my timer for 15 minutes. And boom. Alrighty. So we are collecting packs the same time as everybody here is. Just about. Okay, so PT Lost in Thought, good to see you. Okay, Megas, good to see you. D Goist. All right. I need to catch up with chat. You guys are really active right now. Okay, let's see. Oh, you still haven't pulled the limited edition Schmidt fan? Okay, hope you get one eventually. Ooh, okay, I've only gotten a very few. And Twanix 2000, Twan LX 2000 is saying just pulling some gold platinums that are difficult to establish value yet. You are oh so right. It's hard to establish value on any of those platinums because there aren't that many out there on the market. And as more time goes by and more cards become available, the price, of course, will come down. So, oh, you pulled a perfect Ray Schalk earlier today. First historical perfect. Good for you, D. Goist. Nice draw. Congrats on that draw. Mega says made the last 4 in Friday Live Diamond. Good for you. Congrats on that. Really wanted the 79 Willie Jones for losing in round of 16. Ended up with a 90 Bobby Higginson. Still not too bad. Okay, not what you wanted. Massive overpay to get Jones for... Oh, I see what you're saying. I see exactly what you're saying. Okay, just read and chat. Okay, let's see. Resume the early morning stream. Oh yeah, right. Early morning, perhaps for you. It's at early afternoon for me now. Okay, you're the one that you see when you stay up late. Well, good. I'm glad I'm keeping you company and helping keep you awake. As long as I stay awake, don't fall asleep on stream, which I've been known to do a time or two. Okay. PT Lost in Thought, your Diamond League team is holding steady in second place, also 2 or 3 games away from relegation. I'm in the same sort of boat, and I'll show you here in just a little bit. Okay, Mega's talking to Twan Alex 2000 about some of his platinum pulls. In Korea, he's the only guy streaming. Ha! Okay, nice. Okay, I got you straight. Okay, so... the platinum bronze card that I'm most interested in is Miguel Batista, a pitcher. I've seen teams using him, so we have to wait and see. And somebody saying Ozzie Smith is the big one. Okay, I think the rest are toss-up. Yeah, Ozzie would be a good one to look for also. Let's go back in and take a look at the team, because I want to show you how close the distance is between playoffs and relegation in my league, and there's a very good reason for it. And that is It's a 22-team short league. Only 4 divisions, 6 in each division over here in the AC, 5 in each of the 2 divisions over here in the NC. There will only be 2 wild cards. And there will not be a wild card round because 2 wild cards plus 2 division winners, that means 4 seeds on each side of the table. So there will be no wild card round because the wild card qualifiers will go directly into division series with the 2 division champs. So I'm pretty sure that at the rate that I'm going, if I hold this second wild card, which right now I've got a 2-game lead there over my division mates, the San Diego Sharks, if I can hold this 2-game lead here and make it to the playoffs with a slightly underwater record of 71 and 73, if I can make it into the playoffs, I would probably play the number 1 seed, which looks like right now the overloaded Budapest Red Devils. And I'll show you some surprises concerning those guys here in just a short bit. Prior Lake Polar Bears, who are run by my good buddy Agria Brock, who is a pharmacist in Minnesota, used to be in the Phoenix area, but he just relocated back to his old home country in Minnesota. And he and I have been chatting it up a bit offline here, and struck up a pretty good friendship. So he is leading the wild card by 17 whole games, and he's already clinched a playoff spot. So because he's got the Red Devils there, I would probably play as the number 4 seed. I would probably play the number 1 seed, which would be the Red Devils. The Polar Bears would probably end up going against the Edinburgh Diamond Devils, which is Scottish baseball. Although in the game he's Nicole G, but J-I, but in Discord and here on Twitch, Scottish baseball is it. And that's who's ahead of me in the division by 7 games. Yesterday I had a hotter start, and I got within 3 games of that division lead, of Scottish baseball's Diamond Devils division lead. And I cooled off considerably after that and ended up 1 game underwater on the day, which put me 2 games underwater overall, but still in a playoff position. But if we take a look at the overall standings, look at here. 71 and 73 is only 3 games above the drop zone. 3 games above relegation. So that's the short distance between a playoff position and a relegation position. For me, it's a case of 3 whole games. Okay? So I don't have a whole lot of margin here for error. So I've really got to work hard and play hard and try to hold my position so that I can survive at least. I don't want to drop down to here. And if I don't make the playoffs, I don't want to end up down here, but I'd rather be somewhere in the middle in the non-relegation stack. So I could survive for 2 consecutive weeks in Diamond, which will be the first time here in Perfect Team 23. I've been in Diamond 1 other time, but there were only 10 Diamond leagues at the time, and there were so doggone many loaded teams that were worthy of Perfect League in those 10 Diamond leagues. It was no problem at all for me to get relegated back to gold. I mean, like I got sent back to gold for a season. Now I'm back in Diamond again for another season. This is my 2nd trip here, but I'm hoping to be able to stick around for a 3rd Diamond season. It all remains to be seen, of course, with today's action determining the outcome. But anyway, that's how this Flames team of mine is looking. 2 games underwater, 3 games above relegation, but 2 games up in the wild card. So that's pretty much what we're looking at here. Let's jump out and go take a look at team number 2. I don't have any more tournaments to spam, nothing else that needs my immediate attention. So we will log them out, and we will log them in again under the 2 team. And I got to do the password for the 2 team. And Okay. Oh, I need to spam another Ace of Iron. Since this is a packs only team, I've not been copying lineups lately, but I think I'm going to have to start copying some lineups so that I can use them for reference sake and look at cards that I'm going to be targeting in my pack draws. That'll tell me the good ones that I need to add to my team and take away some lesser performing cards on my Iron Tournament team here in my second packs only team, the Wildcats. Okay, so if I take a look here and show you from my tournaments, look how long it's been since I've had any action at all. There's a third, fourth place right there, and that's up towards the top. But look, it's since then a whole lot of nothing. And that is sad. That is very sad, and it is the primary reason why this team is only sitting on 14 packs right now. They haven't earned very much since Wednesday. Wednesday's pack rip, I've only pulled in 14 packs on these guys, and you can see the reason why from my Ace of Iron tournaments and my lack of luck in perfect drafts. So I've still got some time to go on this. I've already gotten eliminated and searched out my my results on this account on my number 2 team, the Wildcats. So I've already set myself up for a perfect draft for tomorrow morning, a daily, and I'm several days away from the next Thursday perfect draft, almost 5 days. So let's take a look at the Wildcats, and oh, this is such a sad story. I almost have to avert my eyes. It's not pretty. It is not pretty at all. Look at that record. Look at that record. And everybody's reaction is probably going to be,
oh, brother, this guy stinks!
He does stink. But then this is a packs only team that kind of went hand in glove with my number 1 team, which is not packs only, because both of those teams went straight from entry pool to bronze here in Perfect Team 23. And then they went together up to silver, and then they went together up to gold. Now, the Wildcats have stayed put while the Flames jumped back and forth between diamond and gold. I made it up to diamond. These guys stayed in gold. I came back to gold and joined these guys. That is, the Flames came back and joined their brothers, the Wildcats. And then now the Flames are back up in diamond again, and the Wildcats are running into more and more competition that buys the cards it wants. It doesn't depend on the packs that it opens for its fortune, lack of, or in favor of. Okay, it was kind of an expected event that this team would eventually get sent back to silver. Okay, because the competition's getting rougher as time goes by. Take a look at this ugly picture. Oops, sorry, wrong spot. My bad. Let's look here. And we are looking at the promotion relegation standings. I am bringing up the basement of the entire league. The worst of the best of the worst. 30th place. 4 games buried deep below the next one. And if I look, I'm 7 games deep from escape. There's no way in holy hell that I'm coming out of that hole. Okay? This team is pretty much doomed to relegation back to silver, which is not a bad thing for me. I've had a pretty good run with this packs only outfit, that they managed to survive in gold for this long. Let's see from their managerial history here. This is their 3rd season in gold. Now, okay, they did spend an extra season in silver while the Flames went up to gold, and then they joined the Flames in gold. No, they didn't, because the Flames remained a level ahead of them. This is when the Flames went to diamond, And then here we were in gold. The Wildcats and the Flames were in gold together. Okay, that's the only season that they've been in gold together. And then the Wildcats stayed put while the Flames went back up to diamond. So that 48 and 89, well, you can just look at the progression over time. 76 and 86, then 6 games worse, and then 22 going on 20 umpty gazillion games worse here in the third gold go round. So these guys will be the second group that I come back to come after their packs. And okay, I'm fully spammed here. I have nothing else to pay attention to, so let's go to team number 3. And the password for number 3. I haven't looked at chat in a while, okay? Ozzy is the big one, okay. Yount might play. Yep, okay. Yeah, right. I figured Yount would be a DH. Yep, you bet. That's some whale there. I could not agree more. Okay. Yep, RNG Jesus has picked me to undergo a slump, but then it's gonna happen. I figured it was gonna happen. So, so let's see. Anyone that I want to train. Here's a free month. Okay, the team is getting relegated anyway. You are so correct. So, if we look at this number 3 team, they have more packs. They're up to 29 packs. And there's my second drop ready to hit, and I'll go get it in a moment. I have not had a need to spam any more tournaments here. And my perfect draft number 3 is currently running. So I will pay a little bit of attention to that once I run out and grab me a drop. These guys are doing better than my Wildcats, thank goodness. Because the Juggernauts, my third team, they are in iron. They had the traditional level by level progression through the ranks. They started in entry pool, they went through rookie league, they went through stone league, and now they are in iron. And we'll look at their progression here in just a little bit once the stream decides to give me a drop. And there we go. Drop number 2 is in the house and the timer is reset. Okay, back to the game. So I don't have any tournaments to spam here. Let me take a look at this perfect draft number 3. It looks like the sim just completed. And then we'll go take a look at the Juggernauts, who are doing a whole lot better than their Wildcat brethren. And then we can start opening some packs. Ooh, okay, 2-2 in round number 1. And look at who I'm playing, the Miami Jaws. They are a considerable team run by Curly Karkovice. Okay, we have seen that team around a lot, not only in iron tournaments but also in bronze. I run into the Miami Jaws more often than I care to, and I end up taking it on the chin just about every single frickin' time. All right, so let me see how my team has done. Okay, it looks like, yeah, we went we each lost one, batting first and batting last, so yeah, no big deal there. There is no home or away in tournaments. Okay, now my managerial history, you can see. Wait a minute, come on. Oh, I'm in the tournament. I'm not in my team. Okay, let's go to the Juggernauts and then we'll go look at that. In the tournament, it's not going to tell me a doggone thing about my managerial history, except for the tournament, which right now is nothing. Okay, so here I am. I am 7 games underwater, 33 and a half games in back of the San Francisco Stags, who have already clinched a playoff spot. I am so far out of of the playoff races, the only thing I can hope to do is survive relegation, and I think these guys are in much better position than my Wildcats were. Because here we are up here. We are, let's see, 14 games in the loss column and 16 games in the win column. That would amount to a 15-game pad between me and the drop zone. So in iron, only 2 teams get dropped. So the fact that I'm 7 games underwater, I have a lot of cushion. 15 games, in fact. So I have no doubt that the Juggernauts will be back for another iron season. And where we look at in the managerial history, this would make iron trip number 4. It took us, there's Rookie League right there that we came to straight out of entry pool. 2 seasons in stone, and now I'm in my 3rd season of iron, and you can see the decline here too, because these guys are pack only. I did manage to win a trophy in stone. That is the only World Series trophy I have amongst all my teams combined. That's the one and only World Series trophy right there, when we went 98-64 and took the series. But my first iron season, 82-80, then 73-89, then 66 and 73. You can see the decline. It's the same as the decline that we saw on the other packs only team, and it comes to be expected. I mean, like everybody else that you're competing with, that's going to be going out and buying the cards that they want and need, and you're relying on your pack luck. Good luck. That's all I can wish you. And that's all I can wish myself is good luck, because it's all I have to hang my hat on, so to speak. Okay, what's going on in chat? Okay, nothing new in chat, so we will jump out of here. And I wanted to, let's see, I don't need to go all the way out. Here I am right here. Okay, so all that having been said, and you can see my packs only team, I don't have a bad looking packs only team here. All of these cards have been gotten from card draws. Okay, so I don't have any perfects in here. No perfects, and I still run some silvers, but then, hey, we're an iron league. What do you expect? For me to have some silvers is almost a given. The San Francisco Stags, on the other hand, they are pretty loaded. I don't know what they've done to get where they are, but they are way up there for a reason. They almost, just within one day, the first day of the season on Monday, excuse me, they had a division league just about this big. It was just about this big after day 1. So that tells you how hot they were and how hot they have remained. To be 60 games over 500, holy moly. So by whatever means that they've done it, and there they are. Now, let me see what we have going here. Yeah, so you can basically see what I got going. Okay, that Willie Cam was one of my more recent add-ons. He's only played 64 games for me. I think Freddie Freeman's another one. Oh no, he's an older one. I just drew him on another team. Benitez, I've had him for 3 seasons. Woodruff, okay, he's an old one. Which one of these guys was the most recent one I picked up? It looks like it might have been. Conley, yeah, right, Tommy Conley and Milt Pappas. Oh no, not Milt Pappas, Frank Tanana. There we go. Frank Tanana and Tommy Conley are my 2 most recent draws, and I think they both came out of Wednesday's draw. So I've got a sim coming in. Let's get that sim in before we go and rip us open some 29 packs and see what we can find in there to help out this team. Hoping for some goodies. Hey, we took a win from the Mountain Home team, and in their ballpark. Okay, JFB 1985, which sounds like a year of birth to me. 2005 is not my year of birth, obviously, since I've just completed my 69th trip around the sun. So we have the opportunity now to get in and see what's in some packs here. Shall we? Shall we? Shall we? Let's go. Ooh, nice gold card for starters here. No Platinum Series, but that's fine. We're hoping to complete some live series missions today, too, with these 27 packs. Hey, we got us a Mike Yaz, and he's a first-time appearance, so he will not get sold. And a lot of these other guys are probably going to be first-time appearances also, except it doesn't look like it this trip. Okay, so 28 packs to go. Josh Donaldson, he's a first-timer, so we keep him. Cozy Dolan, still no Platinum Series. Okay, keep going. Hey, a diamond card. Now this one has a chance to play, unless I've already got him. Okay, let's see what we got here. Max Fried. And guess what? If you saw on my roster back there, you saw I'm already pitching this guy. I'm going to be selling a duplicate Max Fried. Okay, let's see what he's worth. Okay, the highest sell or lowest sell order is $42.99. No buy orders out there. $43.21. Let's go $41.99. Okay. If you want, oops, $41.99, not $9.99. Okay, so if anybody wants this Max Fried card for the lowest cost available on the market, here he is. Go get him. I'll still get 4K for him. You get the benefit. Okay. Max Fried is out of here. Okay, now let's get some platinum cards, guys. That's not a platinum set. No platinum cards there. In fact, nothing unless they're helping me with the live missions. Okay, gold card, please be something good. And we got us a Julio Urias, okay, and he's a first-timer, so we keep him. I'm not so sure. He's an 83. I'll have to look at him afterwards to see if it looks like he can maybe pitch on my team. In fact, I'm going to jump out for a second right now and see what my pitching situation looks like with this outfit, because I think I've already got silvers and golds and diamonds in my pitching staff. And as an 83, he would be the lowest ranked gold, because I've already got 3 decent cards there that are gold cards, and the rest of them are diamonds. So I kind of doubt if Julio Urias will come into the lineup. Okay, let's go back and open more packs. Okay. No, I still get 4K, Great Scott, don't I? I get a minimum of 4K. I'm pretty sure I do. I've never seen anything less than 4K on a sale like that. Okay, we'll see. Hey, Luis Ayala. Okay, nice looking card for historic silver. And we got us a Jeremy Pena. Okay, so we keep him. He's a first timer. Luis Ayala, same thing for him. Let's go. Okay, now let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, nothing new here. Nothing new there. Okay, so let's keep on going. Okay, nothing new here either. Ken Brett. Whole lot of nothing. I haven't even seen one platinum card yet. No platinum cards in the least. There's one. And guess what? It's the one that I want, but I want that card on my bronze team. I want that card on my bronze team, not my iron team. Now, Jean Marinez, we might want to look at him. Oh, baby, he can pitch on this iron team anytime. Look at the movement on that puppy. Woo-hoo! Okay, so I've got one card I can use on this account. That Miguel Batista, I wanted him on my bronze account. Okay. Hope I can draw him over there because I've got, what, 50 some packs to open up over there. Maybe he'll turn up over there. We can only hope and pray because I haven't seen him up for sale anywhere. And I'm going to be keeping him here, so nothing new here. Let me see some more platinum cards. Eesh, nothing here. Biff Pokoroba, good game name. Nothing new here. Otherwise, let's go. Hey, whoa! That one almost threw me for a loop. I almost started tripping over my tongue again. Let's look and see what's behind the gold curtain. Aaron Slegers. Oh, baby. This guy is going to pitch. I've seen this card in Perfect Drafts. That's going to replace one of my other gold pitcher cards. By far. Yordan Alvarez. Okay. Very, very good. He is a first baseman. He might play for my team. Now, take a look. Look at those last two numbers. 100 movement, 90 control. I would be an absolute idiot if I don't pitch this guy on my Juggernauts team. He is going to play. Now, Alvarez, on the other hand, he's a little questionable. Let's see what my first base situation looks like. He might play, maybe he won't. He will replace Freddie Freeman, I'm pretty sure. No, he won't. Look at Freddie's defense. Freddie's defense is going to keep that other card from coming in. Boog Powell is an all-star DH. He was the starting DH for this entire Iron League's conference. Okay? He got to start at DH because he was the highest vote getter. So, okay, even with a 260 average right now, yeah, he was still the leading vote getter at DH. Okay, so I'm not so sure. I'll have to take a look at, but I know that Slegers is going to replace one of these guys. I'm guessing it might be, let me look here, not Brandon League. Maybe Joe Musgrove. Maybe Ryan Presley. We'll have to see. That Slegers card is going to replace one of these two dudes right here. Brandon League is staying put. Hey, let's get back to opening packs. We've got 14 to go on this account. Okay. Oh, baby. Okay. Ha 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 ha. Saul Keld ain't taking him deep. You are oh so right. Okay. 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 I got another pack. Okay. We will see. We will see who gets what. Yep, Saul Keld ain't taking him deep. Yep. Yep, I always get the floor amount, whether I say for 4001 or 4444. Okay, I've got me a Stephen Kwan card while I'm waiting on the drop to come in. I think he's a first timer. Yes, he is. So I keep him. He will help the future legend missions. Okay, do we have a drop yet? Do we have a drop yet? Thanks, Skep. I appreciate your good luck wishes there. Yep. And here we go. There's drop number 3. And set timer number 4. Come on. There we go. Alrighty, timer is set, and we get back to the game. Stephen Kwan is a keeper, and here we go. All right. Okay, nothing new here. 12 packs to go. Only saw those 2 platinum cards. Brandon Marsh, you're a first timer, so I keep you. I'm hoping to get some live missions completed. Oh, George Pipgriss. Woo! Nice silver card. Very nice silver card. Let's keep going. Eddie Miller. Nice bronze card for bronze tournament teams. He's a first timer, so we keep him. And we're ready for the next pack. 9 packs to go. Al Cicotti. Okay, nothing new here. Let's keep going. I just found out the other day from reading a local news article. Luke Mail, catcher with the Cleveland Guardians, is a graduate of, I got to get my high school straight, over in Covington, Kentucky. He is either a graduate of Covington Latin High School, which is the same high school that produced David Justice, or he is a product of Covington Catholic High School. Both of them private parochial high schools, and both of them very good athletically, okay? But he is a product of one of those two high schools, and memory serves me incorrectly as to which one he actually went to. He either went to Latin, which is where Justice went, or he went to Cov Cath, which is known for other things. Let's put it that way. Next pack. Because the article was about Cincinnati area players who are on 40-man rosters throughout MLB. And sadly, that's how I found out that Philip Deal, who I've talked about frequently on here with the Reds, he has been sent to AAA, so he wasn't part of that article. I was looking for him in that article, but he never appeared, and I found out later why. It's because he has been relegated to AAA play. All right, so nothing new here. 7 packs to go. Yeah. Okay, nothing new there either. 6 packs to go. There's a nice card, a 69 Hector Lopez with 84 defense. Now this guy that's another card I might need to look at for my bronze team. With that 84 defense at third base, I have Chipper Jones DHing. His defense don't count. So it doesn't matter what his defense is. That 84 defense might just be enough to see me over the top on that card, provided I can get it on my other account. That's one of the cards I've been looking at, besides that Miguel Batista card. Let's keep going. Oh, diamond card. Is this something I can use? Please, please, please. Please, please. Oh, baby. Ha, ha, ha. Woo! Stan the Man Musial, and he will play. Stan will play. There is no two ways about that one. He is going to be in my Juggernauts outfield. What a hell of a draw. Yikes. 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 Whew. Okay. Okay, you're welcome anytime. Bad at cruising. Okay. Okay. Hey, TR Man, good to see you. Lopez is intriguing. His offense too weak? We would see. But I would probably choose the card for its defense alone anyway. Okay. Alrighty, so Stan the Man is a keeper. For sure, for sure. We're ready for 4 more packs on this account before we look and see our mission progress or lack of same. Okay, nothing new here. Keep going. Yeesh. Yeesh. Okay, keep going. Not a whole lot here either. Okay. Last pack. Double gold, and who have we here? Diego Cartaya, okay. And down here we got us 2 future legends. Wow. Okay, are any of them dupes? I don't think they are. Neither one. So they're both going to help my future legend missions, okay? Let's get out of here and go see us our missions and see if we got any completed. Got 4 of them. Okay. I've got Pedro. I've got Pedro. Hee. And I might have some divisions done. Let's see. I'm going to get me... Oh, Rabbit too. Gosh, Roonies. Rabbit's going to play on this team. He is most certainly going to play on this team. Ruggiano, center fielder. I'm not so sure about him. We will see. I don't think he'll play. But Pedro, oh my goodness. I'd vote for him any day. I think you know what movie reference that is. Okay? Pedro, Pedro, Pedro. Here we go. My new pitching staff ace. And I think I've got me a candidate for some sort of play on this Pie Trainer card, because that is a decent card. I played him for a long time on my Flames. Okay, nothing new. We don't have any new packs. Oh, I cannot wait to get that, get my lineup revamped with all these new cards. In fact, let's go do that right now. Let's go do that right now. So I'm pretty sure I am going to have everybody activated. So I've got Musial. I've got Pedro. Joe Sewell did not quite cut the mustard. Let's see what we got here. Brandon Crawford is a 77. Nicky Lopez an 84. Corey Seager's a 60. I don't have Joe Sewell moved over yet. He should be over there. I should have him over there in one of my spots. Okay, now let's see here. There's my Freed. He's already on reserve. And okay, now that's the future legend that I just picked up. And let's see, there's Yaz with an 80 in right field. Right field. So what have I got in right field? I've got Vidal Brujan with his 85 defense, and he's got the base stealing ability. Christian Pache in center. Kenny Lofton, that diamond or that silver card that I picked up from a tournament placement, a perfect draft placement. If you've not seen this card, take a look at him. This was a tournament prize that I got. Look at the legs and the BABIP on this card. This card has been hot. I might have to turn his stealing slider down a little bit. I might have to turn his stealing slider down. This is the first season that I've had him. And he's projected to give me 28 stolen bases, but he's only played 61 games. He will have only played 71 games, less than half the season, and would have 28 stolen bases in that length of time. I do need to turn his slider down, though, because he's getting caught stealing too much. But his BABIP, look at that batting average. He's batting .311. And look at the L10, 28.2. This was one heck of a pickup for me, and he's been doing nothing but lights out work for me, except for getting caught stealing a little bit too often. But his OPS isn't the greatest, but look at the WAR. The WAR for only a little less than half a season, not too shabby. That Lofton card, I think you want to have if you don't already have it. Okay? Usual is the prize. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm going to get out of here. Usual is the prize. Now, so what we're going to do, I want to get Pedro over here, but I want to take out somebody. We might take out two somebodies. Let me see here. We got Pedro. And let's see, was there anybody else I was looking at? Not really. Oh, that Sleeger's card. Oh, yes, the Sleeger's card. That means I got to bring two of them over. Okay, so Mr. Sleegers and Mr. Martinez will be coming over. Now, I think I want to take out Presley. And I think I want to take out... Do I want to take out Brandon Lee? No, I don't. I think it's going to have to be Musgrove. Yeah, Musgrove's coming out. Okay, now we are going to take over Pedro. And we are going to take over Sleegers. All right, now let's see where they fit into the pitching scheme of things. It looks as if I need to take Frank Tanana out, because he's got the highest ERA and the worst record. So I think Tanana's coming out. Pedro's going in. All right, so I'm going to make sure that he's set for starting pitcher. Make sure that Tanana is set for reliever. Okay, so Sleegers I have to pick a spot for. Frank Tanana I need to pick a spot for. I'm going to let Tanana be a long reliever, and his secondary role is going to be as a specialist because he's a lefty. Now, Sleegers, with those numbers, oh baby, I think I want to have him. I'm going to leave Sparky in that late setup role because he's got a decent ERA for 56.2 innings pitched. I think if I'm going to do anything with Sleegers, he's going to be an earlier setup. We're going to set him up for 7th inning or later. Okay, so I hit my lineup tab, then come back to pitching. There we go. Okay, let's see. Anybody in chat say anything? Okay. Yeah, right. That wasn't a bad set. Okay. Lofton might be your next silver tournament buy, Magus. Good, good, good. Just have to build up the points. He's worth a lot. D. Goy says his Pedro got destroyed in silver. Mine got beat up in gold a little bit, but in diamond he started picking up the ball a little more. He started doing a little bit better in diamond, especially after I adjusted some of his sliders. Some of his sliders, like his pitch around and intentional walk, and surprisingly also his hold runner. I had to adjust all 3 of those, and I think there was a 4th slider. I can't remember exactly which one. So Pedro is now in the rotation, and Sleegers is set up for early setup. Setup. No echo in here. Tanana set up for long relief because he is a higher stamina lefty, so he can afford to be long relief, and whenever he's not in long relief, he can be a specialist that I bring in against lefties. All right, so that having been said, now let's take a look at our lineups. And I want to go back to my rosters because we'd be talking Stan, the man, and Joe Sewell. I'm going to try to bring them both over. So which one of these 3 is going to go over? I think Brandon Crawford is coming out. And Joe Sewell is going in. Okay. And then over here, Usual's in there as a right fielder, but I've already got Vidal Brujan. Let me see what other positions he can maybe play. So I'd like to keep him if I could. He can play. He's got an even higher ceiling in left. He's a 98 in left. I did not notice that. So Mr. Brujan might end up going to left field where Bob Serve currently is. But he's one of my power people, and he's got better defense. Okay. Let me see what my DH situation looks like. Kenny Lofton's already a DH on part of the team, on one of the lineups. Okay, against righties, what have we got? Okay, Nicky Lopez with his 84 defense, and Joe Sewell with his 85. See, and Joe Sewell is a lefty, and Nicky is a lefty. Okay, so Lopez is going over there. Sewell is going in. Okay? Now, Vidal Brujan in right field. Oh, we don't have a backup for Brujan. Aha! So let's move him over to here, maybe. And let's bring... I have to get to my rosters to do this. Oh, there's my next drop. I'm going to wait until after I bring Stan the Man over. Who am I going to take out? Who am I going to take out? 93. Now, what was Brujan in left field? He's a 98 in left field. Okay, so Serve could be a better DH. Oh, man, I've got some decisions to make here. Okay, so I don't think I need this many shortstops. And I think Corey Seager, is he in there because he can back up second base? No, he's not in there so he can back up second base. Corey Seager can come out of there. And Stan the Man Musial can come over. All right, now let's do this. Let's do this. Stan the Man is going to be, he's a lefty, and what is serve? Serve as a righty. Righty lefty DH. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, let me get to my lineups. And righty against righties. All right, now let's see. I think I want to have Kenny Lofton as my, he's in there as a center fielder now. Okay. All right, so okay, Musial as a right fielder. I think oh. I need that Kenny Lofton card in there. He's already in there as a starting center fielder. Okay, he's coming out. Boog's going over. Stan the Man is my right field DH. Now Bruhan. He is going to go. Let me look at Serve's card. He's only a left fielder. So he's the, okay. He is also a righty. So I think I'm going to have him as a backup. And Bruhan is going to be the starter. And mostly because of defense. Even though Bob Serve's got a 93, Bruhan is 95 or 98 in left field. Okay? Now let's look at the arm and the error. Serve does have a better arm than Bruhan. Yeah, he does. He does by, what, 20 points? 17 points. Okay. I'm going to have to cogitate on this one later, I think. Because I'm starting to run a little low on time. I've only got another hour, and I've got 2 more teams to draw packs on. You like, yeah, Pedro's a closer. Okay. Better than live. Okay. Okay. Bruhan can steal bases like crazy. That's part of the problem. That's why I want to keep him in the starting lineup and move Serve over, because Serve's legs aren't that good. Okay. So I'm making a trade-off. I'm going to have Bruhan in there. Serve as the backup. Lofton is the starter and center. Okay, now I need a right fielder, and the right fielder is going to be, I think it's going to have to be Bruhan. And then put Serve back here. And then have me another couple of backups. Musial can play any outfield position. So maybe I can use Musial as the backup for those 2 positions. Let me double check. I think Pache is only a center fielder. He's qualified to learn left and right. Oh wait, he can play all 3. He's got a higher ceiling if I train him in right, but right now, he's only 60 currently in left and only 54 currently in right, but he can train up higher. Ooh, if I want to take or bite the bullet and train him. And guess what? I didn't save or submit my team anywhere in between, so I've got to redo all of this crap. Everything. Oh, wait a minute. It took my pitching changes. Did it do my lineup changes? Brought Sewell in. Brought Musial in. Okay, it did keep it. It did keep it. Okay, and I got a win. Ha ha. So there. Player of the game was Moreno. My catcher, okay, was player of the game. Okay, so that wasn't too shabby. Milt Pappas won a ball game. Let's get back to my lineups here, because we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Okay, now I think Bruhan's got to be in right. Serve's got to be in left. And Musial needs to be the backup. I need to check Kenny Lofton. He is strictly a center fielder. Can't train at any other position. Pache is too limited. So it looks like for now, I'm stuck using Stan Musial as a backup in right and in left. But in the meantime, he's my starting DH, and this is against right-handed pitching, but his backup, who would take his place if he ever has to fill any of these other two roles, is the leading all-star vote getter at DH in conference in iron. Okay? So Boog Powell is not in the worst position at all to be in. Now, if I had a third player to put into a third spot on the DH depth table, it might be, let's see here. It's not going to be any of those guys. Right now I've got Trevino in there as a backup against righties. No, I don't like that. Let me look at my other backups here. Pache, batting 224. Nope. I don't think I'm going to have a third good candidate to put in the depth chart at DH. I was hoping to, but not this time. So Boog Powell is a pinch hitter. I think Freddie Freeman is, no, he's not going to be a pinch hitter. Nicky Lopez is. Nicky Lopez is a pinch hitter. I think he's also going to be a pinch runner. Yes, he is. He's going to be a pinch runner. All right, now another pinch hitter I think is going to have to be maybe Trevino's already there. So if I have 3 pinch hitters and 1 pinch runner, I could think of a worse situation to be in. I think, now that's only against righties too. I have to make my lefty adjustments. Okay, so Nicky, we are going to move you over to here. And Joe Sewell. Let me see. Nicky is he's a lefty also, so yeah, there is no advantage to be had there. So Vidal in right field, we have Kenny Lofton. Oh, okay. Kenny Lofton is going to be, what's he going to be? What's he going to be? He's a lefty against lefties. I need to have me a better hitter. Okay, Vidal is switch hitter, so it doesn't really matter that much on him. This one's going to perplex me a little bit. Bob Serve. Okay, Joe Sewell, Nicky Lopez, Vidal. Okay, so these are all looking fair. Let me put... I think I have to leave Lofton right where he's at and put Musial as a backup here and as a backup here. But I need to have him starting someplace. I got to have Musial starting someplace. Kenny Lofton is only a center fielder, I think. Yes, he is. Not qualified to learn any other positions. So, let me see. Pache. He can back up those. That might be my deal. That might be my play. Lofton starting in center field. Pache backing him up. Okay. And then, okay, Lofton, he's a lefty. Pache is a righty. Ah! Got to be the other way around. And let's try staying the man down there. Even though against left-handed pitching, let's look at his splits. Good grief, he's partially reverse splits. His gap power is a reverse splitter. He's very even on BABIP. Very splitty on the avoid Ks and the contact. And very splitty on the eye. Oh, hey, it's only iron. It's only iron. Stan, you're the man. You do it. Okay, I would dare say that right there is where I want to leave it, just for now, and see if this team does anything. We'll look at the end of the season performance and see what, if any, changes I may need to make then. Because who knows, between now and then, I might draw some more cards. Okay, looking at chat. Check my starts setting in the depth chart. Should have some never values in there. Okay, and I do have a couple. I'm allowed to go if starter tired. I have done that in the past. We have one here. They don't like Joe Sewell, or they don't like Nicky Lopez subbing for Joe Sewell ever, but I do need to sub for him. Okay. Yep. All right. Yeah, thanks for that pointer, because I would have missed that entirely, Ozzy. I would have missed it. Okay. Auto submit. I think auto submit is checked for 1 minute before the sim. 1 minute before the sim is when it auto submits. Okay. Okay, so alrighty, so Yep. I did have auto submit checked. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I see now what you're saying, Ozzy. I see what you're saying. I did have auto submit checked. It will auto submit 1 minute before. Okay, so that's why my settings kept, even though I had not submitted manually. All I need to do is get my pinch hitters and pinch runners set up against lefties. Okay, so we are going to go Nicky Lopez on both pinch hitting and pinch running. And I would dare say for now, that's about all the changes I want to make. Okay, so we're going to submit that, because this team here actually had a lot of changes to make because of missions and because of cards being drawn. And I haven't even looked at my tournament team yet to see how if that one iron card that I picked up on the Platinum series, whether he will play for me or not. So I'll do that off stream. We are about ready to go to team number 2 and open some packs, but I need to, oh boy, I got beat out in my perfect draft, which means I need to spam another perfect draft. I got beat in this daily draft number 3. There's daily draft number 3. I will re-sign up. Oh, I couldn't do it. There's another daily draft number 4. We'll sign up for him. Okay, so he's in there. Here's where I got beat. Let's see how far I got. I'm hoping to at least make it to the second round and get me some points. No, I got 0 points. Those Miami Jaws, baby. Okay, so enough stuff there. So we can come out to here, and we got another tournament or two that I need to spam. Iron Best of 5. That's full. So I will wait just a moment or two. Wait, I've got me some sales here. I can go buy me 4 more packs to go towards my Wednesday pack rip of next week. From card sales. Okay, so let's get some more packs. We'll get some 4 more here. That ought to buy me enough time to go out and spam another Iron Best of 5. So let's do this, and Iron Best of 5, boom, he's gone. So that's 2 of my 3 tournament slots spammed, and I can leave this one safely for now. Nothing else here requires my immediate attention, so let's go see team number 2. Okay. Alrighty, now let's see here. Where? Okay, here we go. Got a little bit lost for a second. Team number 2. Password for that account, and here we go. Ooh, I got a couple of Ace of Irons I need to spam. And there's one there, so we will do that. Now let's go look at the team. This is the one that's doing so piss poorly that they will get relegated to silver, and it was a semi-expected event. Okay, come on. I want to look at something else here. Bear with me a moment. Okay, there we go. Okay, I need to do something else here. Bear with me. Okay. Alrighty, now let's get back to the action. Alright, so I've got 14 packs to open here. We took another loss on the chin against the Finksburg Finks, run by Eskimo 3842, whoever that particular gentleman or gentle lady would be. And I've got the silver pack and 2 gold packs at the end of this, so we have 11 standard packs. This is kind of a poor collection here, but let's see if we can get some decent cards out of this outfit. Sad Sammy Jones is good, really good for a bronze team, but I can't use him here. Adrian Gonzalez, okay, historic silver, good to see him. I'm trying to get more live missions complete on this outfit. And nothing new here. Freddie Parent sometimes plays in bronze. Hey, a diamond card. Oh, look at that. Look at that 67 platinum card for Davey C. He only a day or two ago celebrated his 74th birthday. So happy belated birthday, Dave Concepcion, my man. Okay, so let's see what's behind the diamond curtain. Kevin Gaussman, okay, he's a keeper. Now, whether or not he pitches on this team, I do not know. We will have to look at him in a moment. In fact, let's look at it right now. 93 Kevin Gaussman. Oh yeah, he'll pitch someplace. He's going to pitch someplace. Even as a reliever, that card is going to pitch. That card is going to pitch, no two ways about it. See, I've already got a Pedro here, and I've also got a Jose Rio here. Okay, these are all cards that I've drawn or earned through missions. Okay, back to the cards. 11 packs to go. Nothing here. And certainly nothing here. And a whole lot of nothing here. And even more of nothing here. There we go, Goose Goslin. Nice historic silver. Okay, good to see him. My Reds, Max Schrock, who was a dupe, but he's bronze. And he'll sell later. Ronnie Mauricio. Okay, future legend with the Metropolitans. Good to see him. Nice draw there. He will help that future legend mission along. Henry Kimbrough, I'm pretty sure I've got him over here already. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And there's that. Oh, oh. And this is an iron team. This is an iron tournament team. Look what I got. Ooh, baby. I can't wait to start using him. Henry Kimbrough, he is a duplicate, so let's keep going. Dick Drago, okay. Huh, okay. Decent looking card for bronze, all right. Nothing else going on, let's keep going. Jan Gomes, okay, he is a silver card, and he's a first-timer to the collection. In case you wonder why I did the sh at the end of his name, Jan is from Brazil. In Brazil, they speak Portuguese. And in Portuguese, and this is something that I learned from watching European soccer, S's in Portugal or in Portuguese language speak are pronounced with that sh at the end. So his correct pronunciation, if you go with his native land's way of speaking, wouldn't be Gomes, it would be Gomes. Okay? Jan Gomes. All right, keep going. Ooh, baby. Is this one or two cards that I can use? What's behind the gold curtain? Starling Marte. Okay, in center field, I'll look at his defense here in a minute. Behind the diamond curtain is Tommy Edman. Nice cards both ways. And they're both first-timers to the collection. So both of those guys may actually play. But I'm not going to take time and redo my roster. Okay, here's our gold card, or gold pack. Alex Manoah, okay, and he may also pitch on this team. But nothing else really I can use. That Platinum Series card was one that was definitely of interest. Once we get off stream and I get some coffee, because it'll be close to coffee o'clock by the time we're all done here, I will be more than glad to come back here and take a look and try to readjust things for the cards that I have earned. But I am not done earning yet, I hope, because I've got some missions to look at, and we got one mission. Live 20 for Toronto. That'll get me a 76 Josh Donaldson for third base. Now I've already got Tommy Edman. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do you see what I see? I got the AL East done for Live 20. Ted Williams is about to join my team. Ted frickin' Williams, the splendid Splinter, is now a Wildcat. Ooh, baby. And we get a gold pack to go towards Wednesday's draws. Oh, baby. What a particular set of good fortune pour moi. I love it. Breathing a little easier. Okay, so I've got some nice cards, about 3 or 4 nice ones that I can add to this team, including the splendid Splinter. Okay, so we will do that off stream and in the privacy of my man cave. Which I'm sharing with everybody right now at the moment. Is anybody in chat saying anything? Are we getting anything good in chat? Okay, I see what you mean. It should always do default to if starter tired. I see what you mean. Exactly, Ozzy. You are right. You are right. Yep. That's what I thought. Oh, you just pulled Mike Schmidt. Good for you, Obelix Prime. Nice, nice, nice. Hope you can use him. Because, yeah, I would keep Davey C. Of course, I'm a Reds fan. I'm going to keep those platinum cards. Okay. I'm more excited over my PAX team than than my mean team. perhaps Minerva. I was well, you know why? It's because the cards that I'm pulling and getting as brand new players on my second and third teams are they're old hat on my main team. See, that's why I'm so excited on the new stuff. How do I like the new platinum, iron, and bronze cards? I really like that one card, the Platinum Iron that I just pulled on this account that does Iron tournaments. He is going to play on this one. He's going to pitch. And the bronze cards, there are a few tasty ones. Miguel Batista amongst them, and the other one, I forget what it is, but I think it's like an infield card, like third base, somewhere around in there that I really, really want to get my mitts in. And Rizard the Third Waza. I missed your follow on the channel. Thank you so much for your follow on my channel and supporting the stream. We appreciate it greatly. Thank you, thank you. Rizard, I think the Third Waza. Okay. Oh yes, Groovy Dubs. We are, but you're on the opposite side of the table, and since I'm in a short league and you're in a short league, you stay over there, I stay on my side, and we don't play each other until the playoffs, if we do get to play at all against each other, right? Yep. We had been not only league mates, we were division mates last time around, and it was more than a little bit of fun. And I took a playoff series from him, but he put up a really, really good fight, and I got lucky. Okay, I want to get some more tournaments going here. Let's get another Ace of Iron, and then we'll go back to the main team, and we got 57 packs to open up over there. Okay, we are looking for Ace of Iron, and there that is, and boom. All right, now let's come back and get ready to go to the Flames. And the password on these guys is that. Okay. Ooh, I'm out of all my tournaments. All my Ace of Bronzes are dead. I'm hoping that some of them qualified for packs. Okay, so this one here will be a quick turnaround because I'm now the 32nd team of 32. So I can stick around here for a moment before... Oh, I'm up to 61 packs? That means I am working on drop number 5, which will come in while we are drawing. Yes, I am working on drop number 5. Unless some of these... I'll have to go back through my transaction history and figure this out. Okay. Ace of Bronze. Okay, now let's hit that. Let me go look at my transaction history up here before we start opening packs. Now see, make sure that I'm operating on the right assumptions here, that I should be on in the process of earning my 5th drop. And there went my earpiece. Let's get back to business. I needed the new bronze Jason Kendall and Miguel Batista. You have them both. Okay, Miguel Batista is the one I want. He's the one I want. It was the Jason Kendall catcher card. I was thinking infield, but I wasn't thinking that far back in the infield. Jason Kendall, that's the one I want. Okay. Alrighty, so I'm looking for my transaction history. And we'll see where our packs are coming in from. 1, 2, 3, 4 from Twitch Drops. And I started the day with 57. I'm up to 61. I'm in the process of earning the last one. It's only got like another 3-4 minutes to go, and it is done. So let's come back out to the home screen. And we're going to start ripping these babies. 61 total packs. Number 65 will come in while I'm in the midst of ripping. And we've got us some nice cards, hopefully, to take a look at. I want to get Jason Kendall. I want to get Miguel Batista on this account. Okay, nothing here. Eddie Miller is a good shortstop for bronze teams. Okay. Next pack. Yeesh. Nothing here. Next pack. A whole lot of nothing there either. Okay, Orelvis Martinez. And he's a duplicate. I can sell this guy. I can sell this guy, and I'm going to. Anybody want this Future Legend card? He's about to hit the market, and he's going to hit cheaper than anything you've seen. Okay, so It's an 800 series card, so I'm going to go 80 under that and go for $734. By far the lowest price you're going to get this Orelvis Martinez Future Legend card for the Toronto Blue Jays. He is now up for sale. Go get him. Okay. Nothing new here. Moncrief is another good bronze tournament card. Okay. Mostly because of that control. Doesn't have much in the way of stuff and movement, but he sure knows where to put it. Okay, nothing new here. We haven't seen any Platinum Series cards yet. Skep, you just ripped Jackie? Oh, man, am I jealous. Am I jelly? Oh, baby. Did you get him from one of my drops? Or from something you earned someplace else? I hope you have fun with him. Hope you have lots of fun. I know you're not... Okay, Skep's not selling. Did you get him from one of my drops or from someplace else? I don't know if Skep heard me or not. Okay. Oh, you got it from someplace else. Thank you, Skep. I appreciate that. Always good to see you in here, buddy. Okay, 56 packs to go. And we have less than a minute till I take time out to go get a drop. And we got to say gold card. And what have we here but a Will Smith? And he is a duplicate. So we are going to sell his rump. And we're going to put him up for sale for a nice little number here. 1133 looks like a number here. And no buy orders out there for him. So I think I can get by selling him for an even 1111. 1111 for Will Smith, the lowest price you can see for him in the card shop. He is now up for sale. Okay, if you want him for your Dodgers team, whether it be a theme team or for a live mission, whatever, Will Smith is on the market. Next pack. Ooh, diamond card. Diamond card. There's my drop. There's my drop. My final drop will come in, but I'm going to pull this diamond card first. What is back here? Tommy Edman. I'm pretty sure he's a dupe. He is. And this one's going to get sold. Okay. Tommy Edman will be on the market very, very soon. And it looks like 4499 is the low number there. Let's sell him for an even 4444. Okay. Lowest price you're going to get for this Tommy Edman card. Less than L10. He beats all the price points at that price. Okay. He's on the market. Go get him if you want him. Okay, let me go fetch myself a drop. And oh, it hit right exactly as I got there. Okay, and that should be my last one of the day. I'll double check and make sure. And yes, it is. It's the last one I need to do. So we can do some solid pack ripping from here on out. Solid, uninterrupted pack ripping. Okay, 54 packs to go. Oh, double gold. Nice. And a mini Minoso to boot. Okay. 86 Ty France. Is he a dupe? I'll find out later. Joe Musgrove. Okay, he's the first timer. What about Ty France? Ty France is a dupe. I'm going to sell him and Mr. Minoso here. Okay. So Ty France. We're going to create a sell order for you. Looks like one. I'm going to undercut that by only a little tiny bit. We're going to go 1074. It's going to beat this price point. It's going to beat that price point, and that price point. 1074 for Ty France for the Seattle Mariners. On the market, cheapest price. Okay, so he's gone, and Musgrove is a keeper. He's a first timer, and Mini Minoso will get sold. So if you don't have a build a lineup Mini Minoso, we're going to beat the price points here. We're going to set him up for about 65, okay? Because that'll beat where we are down here. It'll beat where we are there. It'll beat where we are there. 65, Minoso is on the market. Okay, next pack, please. No platinum cards yet for this team. Want to start seeing some. Come on, game, give them to me. Okay, gold and Sam Streeter. Ooh, baby. And he's going to help me with that pitching mission to help me get Bullet Joe Rogan. How far along are we with those pitchers? Oh, only 18%? Eugh. Okay, well, he's one of them that I need to get the Bullet Joe. So we are going to keep him. Philip Deal, who I found out is now with the AAA Louisville Bats instead of up with the parent club in Cincinnati. He went to the same high school as Barry Larkin and Ken Griffey Jr. Okay, next pack. And a Rowdy Tellez, okay, with the Milwaukee Brewers, and he's a dupe. He's a silver from Milwaukee, which means he's going to be worth some money, honey. But we're not going to sell him for that $7.22 or even that $6.99. We're going to sell him. Let's go for $6.39. Okay, 60 under that lowest sell order there. 60 perfect points, which is going to beat this. It's going to beat that. It's going to beat that. Okay. Rowdy is up for sale for $6.39. Go get yourself a Milwaukee Silver on the live side. Okay, next pack. Vidal Brujan. Red starting catcher, now starting catcher, Aramis Garcia. I read a very interesting article about him, is that he has been the co-architect along with some of his pitchers, like especially Tyler Mahle, some of the architects or co-architects of the best pitching performances by Red starters this year. He has been calling a really, really excellent game. He's a little bit more of a veteran than the starter, Tyler Stevenson. But Stevenson is now out with a busted thumb because he took a foul tip off of his throwing hand thumb. And he's out for 4 to 6 weeks with a broken thumb. So Aramis will get his chance to shine. He also led the entire Reds organization in home runs in spring training. He had 5 dingers in spring training. All right, Jim Davenport, nothing new there. Is chat saying anything new here? Oh, hi there. Okay. Lots of new stuff. Oh, someone advising Skep to sell Jackie. I don't think it's going to happen there, Lud. Okay, Twonix, okay. Which team is his? Groovy Dubs? You're in that Diamond League? Okay. He is the Prairie Dogs, okay? And the Bremen Blues. Yep, there we go. There we go. Okay. Well, I might have wanted to fill the buy order, except for one thing, D. White Bud. I wanted to make the sale available to somebody in chat, and to do that, I had to do it the way I did it. If I did the fulfilling the buy order, then I'm not sure that that's going to be anybody who's watching my stream. I like to be able to reward people in my stream, which will remind me of a point that I need to make in just a little bit, okay? Which we will do before we are done at 2 o'clock, okay? Still close. You got 3. Oh, nice. Okay. Good to see some division or some league mates fighting each other, okay? It will be a tight finish. Good luck to both of you guys on your teams over there in the American Conference of that league. I'm in the National. Because you guys have more competition than I do. You have 2 6-team divisions, and I have 2 5-team divisions. Okay. Nate Pearson, bust. Okay. Oh, I see. Groovy Dubs is kind of ruining his end of season schedule. So he's got some tough competition coming up. So do I. So do I. Okay, nothing new there. 47 packs to go. Oh, a whole lot of nothing new here. Next pack. Eesh. More of the same. Gold card. Gold card. Alert. Alert. Kenley Jansen. And he's going to get sold. Anybody want a Braves live card for your mission? We are going to sell Mr. Kenley Jansen for $11.99. No, we're going to make it $11.75, okay? $11.75 for Kenley Jansen. And we have some new activity on the channel. KK Fitz. Hey, thank you for your follow on the channel, KK. Long time co-competitor with mine, okay? On lots of fronts, and long-time conversant with you on various online forums. Okay. I thought maybe you were following me earlier, but I don't remember dropping anybody. Okay, Flip Dog, you're gonna need to go. Okay, I understood the typo, so don't worry. I go by anything, Gorog, or whatever. I mean, like we're cool with it. Thank you. Okay, you need for me to go for 1.75 more hours? I don't think so. Okay, I don't have anybody to raid today because Tay Sweegie had his stream yesterday. He had something going on all day today, so he streamed a day early. And if I go to raid somebody, it'll be at the end of my time. So I'll check and see if anybody's out there to be had. I always try to look for somebody to raid to. Okay, but KK, thank you for your follow. I thought for sure that you were following too, but you know what? I think, do you have a KK Fits 2? That might have been the one that you followed with before. Do you have multiple Twitch identities? That's what I'm wondering about. Oh, Flip Dog, were you trying to do one of these? Let me see here. Which one? Which one is it? I know I've got a Zany out there. Where is he? Where's my Zany? My Zany is gone. I know I've got a Zany on here. Where did that emote go? Huh. It is missing. It is absolutely missing. Okay. I've got all my other emotes, but I can't find my Zany one. I got to look at my background stuff in Stream Elements and see where that particular emote went to. I think it's gone. Okay, but we're going to sell Kenley Jansen for $11.75 so that somebody in chat can get him if they need him. Okay, so let's keep going. Nothing new here. Next pack. Scott Williamson. Used to be a red. This was in his after Cincinnati days with the red stockings, I should say. The other red stockings. Travis Shaw, that used to be a Brewer. Okay, let's keep going. William Bell, another pitcher. Okay, he's going to help my Negro League pitchers even more. We're up to 20% now. Good. Okay, so we're picking them up on the Negro League missions. Not getting any platinums. No platinum cards. Let's see, what have we done? We've opened 17. Maybe, no, I take that back. We were up to 61, 62. I think we've already opened 20 plus packs. And we haven't seen one platinum card yet. Dario Lodigiani, seen him. Okay, nothing new here. Keep going. Still nothing new. Jurickson Profar. Hey, he's a dupe and he's a silver, so we can sell him. So he is with the San Diego Padres. Look at that L10. We're going to beat the crap out of that L10. For a silver card, we are going to sell that silver. We're going to sell that silver for $8.99. Okay, almost 200 under L10 and lower than this current sell order, about 200 under that. So we are going to put Jurickson Profar up for sale with his Curacao flag in the corner of his card bubble. Okay, Jurickson Profar on the market. Okay, let's keep going. Nice second base Connie Ryan card with the Reds from 1950, 3 years before I ever saw the light of day. Gold card, and we have us a Brian Fisher. Oh, okay, and he's a duplicate, which means I can sell this guy. If you want this historic gold that I'm not sure is even in emission yet, he's not in any missions yet, but look at that L10. He goes for 1.8K. Someone wants to buy him for 1.4, so I'm going to put him up for sale so somebody in chat can buy him at the cheapest price and still beat all of the price points. Chat will get first chance at this Brian Fisher for 1,500 perfect points. If you want him, he's out there. Okay, next pack. Ugh. Next pack. Okay, Bob Patterson, otherwise. Next pack. Dick Green. Okay. And no, that is not a social disease. That is a baseball card. Next pack. Sorry, Chad. I could not resist that stupid piece of lame humor. Okay. 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 And could not agree more there. Oh, it's in the Better TV settings. Okay. Better TV. Better Twitch TV. Turk Farrell. First time historic silver, so we keep him. Okay. Alrighty. And nothing new here. So let's see if I go to my Better Twitch TV settings. I'm going to do that. I'm going to find it. Okay, there we go. There he is. There's my zany. Okay. Yep. Flip Dog got him. Okay. Yeah, I see now. The first time you brought up that emote there, Flip Dog, it showed the text instead of the actual emote. Okay. But after I went to Better Twitch TV in my emotes, I found my zany, and there he is. Okay. I forgot that I put him there. It's been so long. Ah, yes. You only had one. Okay, KK. Sorry about that. I don't know how you got lost, because I can remember when you followed the first time. I didn't drop you. There's no way I drop you. I don't think there's any way for a channel owner other than to do a ban, and I certainly would not ban you or even put you in a timeout. So I have no idea how that happened. Some sort of a Twitch glitch. He's a poet and don't even know it. Okay. Next pack. 33 to go. About 17 minutes. And I will be talking more about some channel interactions here and some potential rewards. This is a first timer. Greg Allen is a first timer, so we keep him. Diamond card. Be something I can use, please. Oh, baby. Except this stinks out loud. I already bought this card. I went out and bought him. I bought him. Because I thought I could use him, and then it turned out I couldn't use him. So I'm selling this card for an El Primo price. Someone wants to buy him for all aces, and the L10 is 23. We're going to kind of split the difference. And let's go 17,777. Okay? Halfway between the buy order and L10. Okay? This is the lowest price you're going to get this Louis Santop on the market. Go get him. He's out there. Okay? Louis Santop, nice Negro League card. Okay, I still don't have any Platinum Series cards. Nothing. Brandon Marsh, okay, Brandon Marsh is going to get sold. In fact, this will be the second Brandon Marsh I've sold. And, or no, it isn't the second one. The first one I saw was on another account. He was the first timer there. So we are going to sell him for 120 on the nose. 120. The lowest current sell order. We beat that. We beat L10. We beat the. There aren't any buy orders out there for him. So Brandon Marsh, cheapest price, gone. Okay. 29 packs to go, and I'm still looking for my first Platinum. Rafael Devers, okay. Mr. Devers is going to get sold because we've had him before. He's worth $15.58. Someone wants to buy him for $11.51, but he's got this $13.50 sitting out here now. So let's go and split the difference between the two. Let's go for about 12 and a quarter for Rafael Devers. 12 and a quarter, okay? Devers is now on the market for 12 and a quarter. Cheapest price. Okay, next pack. Still no Platinum cards. Steve Yeager, good bronze catcher. Okay, keep going. Diamond card and a Cookie Rojas to boot. Ooh, baby. What's behind here? C.J. Abrams. First timer. Future legend. Diamond at second base with 87 defense. Cookie Rojas, I think you're... Oh, no. Cookie is a duplicate. I can sell this Cookie. Is he in a mission yet? If he isn't yet, he's in Joe Morgan's Silver Mission. Okay? He's in Joe Morgan's Silver Mission. I am going to put this Cookie up for sale, and we're going to beat all the price points to hell and back. Let's go and let's see. That 601 is eclipsed by this 1400, and 3299 is fairly recent. So we're going to go a good midpoint between that 1400 and that 2699, or 2693. So that's 1200. Let's go 600. We're going to go for an even 2000. Okay? 2000 perfect points for this Cookie Rojas, and you're not going to find him cheaper anywhere, and chat will get the first chance to go get him. Okay? He is on the market. That's C.J. Abrams card. Nice, nice. Okay, J.D. Davis. I didn't see him. Another silver, and he's a duplicate. We'll sell him, and we'll beat all the price points here too. Looks like 390 is the highest buy order, and 5 and a quarter under that. So if we go about, I think if we go for 375, that's splitting the difference pretty well. Let's split the difference at 375 for this J.D. Davis card. Okay, he is now on the market, cheapest price. Okay, now we're finally ready to go to another pack. Let's go. My first card, and it's a bronze that maybe I can use. It's a Drago. Okay, maybe I can use him, maybe I can't. I don't think that card is going to pitch for me. His stuff isn't high enough, his movement's not high enough, the control is high enough, but I would want some of the other numbers to be a little bit more favorable. So I don't think Dick Drago is going to cut the mustard. Okay, but that's not, at least that's a start. I got my first Platinum Series card on this account. Let's keep going. It's like the RNG gods are trying to favor me a little bit. A little bit. A little bit. Okay, next pack. Next pack. Not much better. Pete Falcone is a good bronze pitcher. He's a very good bronze pitcher. Okay, next pack. Gold card. Gold card, and who is it? Who is it? Zach Eflin. He's a dupe, and he's going to get sold. What's he going for? He's going for 1088 on the L10. Sell order of 1001. Okay, so Okay, so I got to put him up for 1,001. I don't have any other choice because there's already 3 of them out there at that price. I'm not going to be able to go any lower. So if you need Zach Eflin, he's out there. Okay. I doubt if I ever get any revenue out of that one. Maybe I should have quick sold him. Hey, double gold. Double gold. I'll tell you what, if he doesn't sell, I will quick sell him. Kenley Jansen again. And here, O'Neal Cruz, future legend card with the Pittsburgh Pirates. So Mr. Jansen's going to get sold again. And I think what we did, there's the 1175 we sold him for before. We're going to sell him for 1174 this trip. Kenley Jansen still on the market. And that O'Neal Cruz gets kept. How far along am I now on my infielders? Oh, over half complete. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we keep him. 20 packs to go. And 10 minutes to do it. Dave Cash. Wade Miley. Wade Miley. With his Brewers days. He's mine. And he'll pitch for me. Look at that movement. Oh, baby. He is going to be on my bronze team before this day is done. Dave Cash, very good looking silver card. Very good looking silver card. With the 90 defense at second base. Oh, baby. So I'm keeping him. Wade Miley, definite keeper because he's going to play. That's one of the cards I was looking for, besides Miguel Batista. Okay, what do you think of that one, Minerva? Minerva, what do you think of that Miley card? I think he should play. I think he should play. Is Minerva even around, or did he go to work? I might have missed him. I might have missed him. Oh, no, you just bought Cookie Rojas? Oh, sorry about that, Lowry. Oh, ooh. And you could have got him cheaper. That's sad. Behind the gold curtain is Edwin Diaz. He's a duplicate, so I'm going to get to sell him. And he's going for a decent price here, okay? I think I can beat that 1168. I can beat the 1205. So let's go. Let's sell him for $11.50. Edwin Diaz is on the market now for the cheapest price available. Go get him if you need him. And 16 packs to go. Nothing here. Keep going. And nothing here either. Jim Lemon, okay, nothing there. Ralph Judd, nope, 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 and nope. Next pack. Diamond card. Omar Infante. Except this team plays bronze tournaments. I don't know if that card is going to be good enough to play on my bronze team. But we'll take a look at him. That card is nice. Look at the movement on that guy. I've maybe got a spot in my bullpen for Firpo. I was watching Firpo on Thursday night. And I thought, that card could pitch in my bullpen. We will see, perhaps a little later. He's a starting pitcher. He won't be a starter for me. Not in Diamond. But that card could definitely get it done in the bullpen. I do believe. Okay? But Omar Infante, 62 defense, nap. I don't think he's going to play on my bronze team. Okay? But we're starting to get some Platinum Series cards. Okay? Starting to get. So that the pack gods don't take me too seriously. Okay, Richard Blyer will get sold in a moment, but who's behind this diamond curtain? Kevin Gausman, who we just saw as a duplicate, I think not terribly long ago. And I think he can sell. Let's sell him for all fours. It was another account that drew the Gaussman card. Okay, so all fours for Kevin Gaussman, and he is now on the market. Okay, and Richard Blyer is going to get sold as a Miami Marlin silver. I see 333 here, 330 up here, 283 here. So that 283 is going to trump the 101. So actually L10 is about it. L10 is just about it. So somewhere in between that 283 and that 330 is where this is going to sell. So let's sell him for a little higher than that, a little less than this. There's 50 difference. Let's go 25 and make it a 308. Split the difference right down the middle between this sell order and that buy order. Okay, it's going to be 308 for Richard Blyer. Go get him if you need him. Go get him. Best price. Okay, we are ready for another pack. And let me look at chat real quick. And 45 minutes of stream confirmed. Nice, Lowry. I'd love it. I'd love it. I'd love it. Okay, make it a I'm happy. I'm happy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it did go to one of the MLB guys. Okay. Nice. You do not want to place, or you don't want to face Furpo? Ooh, baby. Well, we'll see, Brock. Sorry. We will see if we end up in the playoffs together, because right now I'm in wild card number 2, at least the last time I looked. We are ready for another pack, I do believe, if I can hit the right spot with my alt tabs. Okay, we are ready. 9 packs to go. Another one. Oh, another card I wanted. Yes. It's not Miguel Batista, but it's another card with a Reds connection that I had my eyes on. Willie Green with that 89 defense. You bet your sweet I want him. Okay? And I've got a story to tell you about that particular little saying. When I was in the Ohio University Marching Band, and this would have been the fall of 1972, my sophomore year, we had occasion to come over here to where I'm currently living, and we came to visit and play against the University of Cincinnati in a night football game. Okay? The University of Cincinnati band took several of us in the Marching 110 under their wing, and it was partially the doing of my director, who was a graduate of the University of Cincinnati. It's where he got his doctorate degree in conducting. Okay, so he knew some of the people in this band program, and I think he went behind the scenes, because I was one of his pets anyway. He got to some of his band people and they said, this is one of the guys you want to get into the club. And I was amongst a small handful, maybe half a dozen to a dozen members of the Marching 110 from Ohio University who were inducted in a semi-elaborate little ceremony into something called the Turtle Club. Okay? The Turtle Club is very indigenous to the University of Cincinnati Music Department, and especially with the marching band. You get a card to carry. I had my card at one point in time, but my wallet got stolen. Okay? And my wallet with my Turtle Club card in it disappeared. But I was a card-carrying member of the Turtle Club. Had a nice little picture of a turtle on it. And one of the things, in fact, the only stipulation of being a member of the Turtle Club is if somebody else in the Turtle Club yells at you, calls you out by name, and asks, "Are you a turtle?" You have to answer back in your strongest voice, "You bet your sweet ass I am." Okay, now let's carry that story forward later in that school year. The marching band conductor was also the basketball pep band conductor. Okay, we got to go to an NCAA basketball tournament that winter, and somebody in the audience somewhere was there from UC that knew our director from UC. This game was being played in Terre Haute, Indiana. Okay? Somebody from University of Cincinnati was in the crowd, and they yelled at him. Says, "Hey, Tom Lee, are you a turtle?" He answered them back in full voice and just absolutely made the gym drop its collective jaw. Okay. One of my favorite college memories. Okay. So, is Willie Green going to play for me? Willie, you are now officially a turtle. I don't have a card for you, buddy. You're your own card, but you are going to play for me. And you can bet your sweet you're going to play for me. Okay? Nice draw. Okay? Okay, let's go on to the next pack. We have 8 to go. I want to see some more cards I can use. I wouldn't mind that Miguel Batista card. But Willie Green is a very good, between Willie Green and Wade Miley, I've got 2 cards I can add to my team right now. Okay? Okay, nothing here. Oh, we're already past time. That doesn't matter, because on Saturday I can go a little over. I don't have anybody to rate anyway. I don't think so. Okay, Larry Christensen, meta pitcher for bronze tournaments. If you don't have Larry Christensen, you're robbing yourself. Okay, John Wathan, sometimes catcher in bronze tournaments. Okay, nothing new there. Keep going. Hey, Jerry Kenny. And he's a dupe. I'm going to sell him. I'm going to sell this Jerry Kenny historic silver card that is good for, look at those 2 missions he's in. Brooks Robinson Diamond Mission and Wade Boggs' Silver Mission. Okay? And he's a dupe, so he's going to sell. Look at that. L10 baby. And somebody wants to buy him for as low as 2,000. We're going to split the difference. We're going to go $490. We're going to go $24.90 and sell this Jerry Kenny card. Okay? Splitting the difference between the top buy order and this lowest sell, or no, and this right here, and the L10. L10 is what I'm looking at here. Okay? We're going to split the difference between those 2 numbers, and we get the $24.90, and he is now on the market. Okay? All right, so 2 packs to go. Nothing but good, I hope. Ooh, Cesar Crespo. No. Max Stassi will sell. Max Stassi will sell. And it looks like he's not going to sell for very much. I think he's only going to sell for like 1 1/4. That's still the cheapest price out there to get Max Stassi, so go get him. Alrighty, last pack. Oh, Chris Taylor. Duplicate silver. Yep, we'll sell him. That's not too bad a way to close it out. So between 521 and this 250, yeah, I think we can split that difference a little bit. Let's go, that's about a 171 difference. If I go 85, that would be 335. Okay, 335 perfect points to get you a duplicate Chris Taylor. Okay, not too shabby a price. Go get him if you want him. Okay, now anybody in chat saying anything? Yep, Agria Barack saying that he doesn't want to play me in the playoffs if I've got Furpo. Oh baby, oh baby, I got some cards I can play. I got me some cards I can play. Now wait a minute. I'm still only 2 games under 500, which means I should be holding my own in the wild card. I hope. I hope. And yes, I am still 2 games up in the wild card, and the team that's trailing me in my division is also the team trailing me in the wild card. So they are hoping for a reversal of their fortune and a reversal of my fortune so that they can take my place. And I'm trying my best not to let it happen, because look who's down here. Does that name look familiar there, KK? Is that somebody we know? You're only 3 games out of the wild card, buddy. Good luck the rest of the way. If I don't make it, I hope you do, because I really do not know who these Newark Wildcats or Newark Bearcats are, or even if the word Bearcats is a nod to the University of Cincinnati, which is the only college Bearcats that I know of. Could be a high school team. Who knows? I have no idea. But anytime I see Bearcats, I think UC. And if you've ever been to a UC football game, they have an interesting chant and cheer that the band does a cadence to, and everybody in the stadium, in the student side, in the student section, will do a UC visual. And the way that they do it, I can't remember the exact cadence, but it's it ends with da 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 da, and then after that da 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 da, they do UC, and they do a U like this, and a C like this. Okay, say they go dun 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 UC, and I whack my microphone. Okay, dun 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 UC. Okay, all right. So anyway, that's how that goes. But anyway, yeah, I am 2 games ahead of the Bearcats and 3 games ahead of KK in the wild card race, because there's not that much room between, as we already saw, between playoffs and relegation. So I'm really hopeful of being able to hold up my end of the bargain and see how we stand. Okay, so Furpo is going to pitch for me. And I could use my microphone over here where I can use it, because my stream's not done yet. I was going into my post-streaming position with the microphone, and that doesn't work for anybody. Okay, so we will pop out to here. See if I need any. Yeah, I do need to spam another ace of bronze. And there we go. We're going to do that. And from that, I will take you out to the next little screen, which is here. Okay, now, what I need to tell you, okay, I tried my level-headed best to get a giveaway ready to do for today. All that I managed to do, and it was on this screen, of all the screens that I own, all the overlays that I have, it's here where I will be doing my very first giveaway. Because in the upper left-hand corner is where my giveaway is going to appear. I don't have anything to give away yet, but it's going to look like this. If I can get to where my Stream Elements is. Okay, it's going to look like this. Okay, bear with me. And yeah, okay, now here's what it would look like when we actually have something to give away. Okay, it'll look like this. Okay, and I would be asking people to type !ticket in the chat, and you can see where the giveaway has started. I don't have anything to give away yet, but I am, for grins and giggles, I'm going to put a ticket in for me, even though I told it not to allow me to win. And if anybody wants to try an ! ticket, just so I can give this a try, okay? And I'll try pulling a winner, even though I don't have anything to give away yet. This is basically a live test of my giveaway, okay? You don't even have to put a number in because I've limited it to 1 ticket per person. Okay? And I will be fully transparent and tell you that I am giving subscribers of the channel a little bit of a break. They get 2 tickets for the price of 1. Okay? Now, I'm going to allow it to go for a minute, and then I'm going to close the giveaway, and it is now closed. Okay? Giveaway is now closed. It is now closed. Now, we're going to draw a winner. It's telling me nobody entered it. It's telling me nobody entered it. That stinks. Oh, I'll bet I know why. Wait a minute. That shouldn't have been. Because we had plenty of people following. Lord Christstick and Crusader Fan, thank you so much for your follows on the channel. Thank you, thank you. So nobody won. So that live test really didn't do me much good. Really didn't do me much good. Let me try another one. Because I did have something to give. I didn't have anything to give away, but at least it should have drawn a winner. Let's try it again. Wait a minute. I need to make sure that it's got the right stuff in there. Oh, okay. It didn't give me... Okay, I need to figure this one out. I need to figure this one out. Huh. It's not letting me do it. I'll bet I have to do it from inside of OBS. Ah, that might be it right there. I thought I could do it from the Stream Elements webpage, but it's not letting me do it. I'll bet that's what it is. I'll bet I have to do it from inside of OBS somewhere. Okay, well, anyway, I'll maybe give it another try next time when I get something to actually give away. Because I haven't even bought my my stream points yet. I haven't bought the the perfect point keys that I would want to give away. So nobody won because nobody entered. It didn't recognize the entries. It did not recognize the entries. Huh? Why is that? Okay, it's a streaming anomaly that I have to try to work out between now and the time I actually want to do a giveaway. So I'll probably end up doing another test maybe tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern time, which is my next stream. We might try some live tests again, and I'll try to figure out why in the dickens it didn't work. So the first thing I'm going to Google is Stream Elements giveaway didn't register any entrance. Okay, it did not register anybody. Okay, so we will figure this little bad boy out and move on from there. So let me look and see if there's somebody out there I can raid, because it's almost coffee o'clock. Okay, I am looking for somebody to raid, and what do I see here? There's somebody playing Out of the Park 21. Okay. I see somebody playing 23. Only thing is, it looks like he's a Spanish language channel. PBE Sim is playing 21, and he's doing the base game. So I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and send you over to PBE Sim, who is playing 21. He's doing it in front of 32 viewers right now, and you can help bring his audience up quite a bit. So let me get this set up here. Okay, so all right, so yeah, PBE Sim is rating, or he is streaming right now. He's the only other guy. I saw somebody streaming 23 out of the Park Baseball 23, but he looks like a Spanish language channel. So we're going to leave him alone, and we will stream to the Anglais speaking audience. So we're going to go ahead and get it started here, and in the meantime, Gorgo 2005, rounding third, heading for home. Thanks for spending your early afternoon, early or late morning with me, and thanks so much for your support of the channel. And to everybody who followed, brand new follows today, we appreciate you. We are pushing 575 followers on the channel, and we greatly appreciate each and every one of you. So thanks, everybody. Take care. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you all later. We are going to raid PBE Sim. Bye-bye.
Scorpions, they're going to take it to the Surge. 15-4 is your final. Only 11 hits, so I'd assume there's a lot of home runs and extra base hits in there to help with that. Looking at the stat line, Duncan is going to go 3 for 4, 4 RBIs. Going 3 for 4, 5 RBIs as well, and a walk. That might be your player of the game there. Scrolling on down. Pitching, Greer is going to get the L, lasting only 2.2 before getting the hook, as Poe Scott's going to pick up his 6th win. Player of the game, much like I said, is
And we have Seattle winning 2 out of 3 from San Antonio. That's a huge win because that affects playoff standing, as now we have a 2-hit game from Trevin Knight, 2 RBIs from Sudot. We have a 3-hit game from Davis Campbell with an RBI, 3 RBIs from Sloth Seiko. That is a 3-run homer off reigning pitcher of the year. No, not reigning. Ex-pitcher of the year, Glenn Davies, who's been roughed up twice now in as many starts. As they drop to 7-2, their ERA is back up to 2 1/3 with that rough outing. As Booze Goozer, shout out to Jabs, is now 10-1 on the season. Aduk Singh is now with the ERA under 1. It's their 10th save. Booze Goozer is your player of the game.